Hi boys and girls, welcome to math. This week in math, we've been learning about subtraction and also we're reviewing addition. And today I'm going to show you a new way of adding using a number line, okay? And then in the link below this one, you can put it into practice by using your addition skills in a fun game about skiing. So first we're going to add some numbers here together and we're going to use a number line. Now, as we see up here, here's my number line. It goes from 1 all the way to 10. Okay, and a lot of times we've used this in different ways to add one more. For instance, we look at 4 and say, what's 1 more than 4? It's 5. You can use your fingers or you can look at a number line. And then we also have talked about 1 less. And what's 1 less than 4? It's 3. But boys and girls, I would like you to make a number line today. And then we're going to use it together to add some numbers. Now, this looks a little bit fancy with these lines down here, but actually you can make a number line just by writing the numbers straight all the way across your paper, 1 through 10. So I'd like you to go ahead and pause the video, get a piece of paper and a pencil, marker, crayon, something to write with, and we're going to make a number line together. So go ahead and pause the video and get your paper and something to write with. All right, boys and girls, hopefully you have your paper and something to write with. Now, as you see, this number line is a little bit fancy, but you know what? You don't even have to put these lines underneath. You can make a real simple number line just by writing the numbers across, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and erase this and all these little parts. Usually that's what you see when you see number line on a piece of paper. It has all these parts, but you don't actually have to have those. You can just make your own. So just write 1 and then put a little space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And then it is actually helpful to use a pencil because we're going to be skipping some numbers. We're going to be going and putting some lines above these numbers here, okay? Some kind of curved little jump lines, okay? So this is kind of jump or skip counting, really. And so what we're going to do, hopefully you have, and you can pause it. Go ahead and write all your numbers out here up on top. All right, and you don't have to write these equations, these math problems. We're going to work them together. I'm going to write them, but you're going to help me by using your number line, okay, with your pencil or whatever you have there, okay? So, first of all, I'm going to get my pencil ready to write. Now, the first one says 3, and then what are we doing? Are we adding or subtracting? I see a plus sign right there. That's adding, right? So that's the plus sign, 3 plus 2. So, boys and girls, we're going to start at 3. Okay, that's the first part of our math problem, 3. And then we're adding how many? We're adding 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a line and we're going to jump that many numbers. So you ready? 1, we're at 4, and 2. There we are. We went 1, 2 numbers up, and we ended where? 5. And that is correct. 3 plus 2 equals 5. You see? Very good. All right. Sometimes it's easier to do this than even using your fingers. You might get them mixed up. But this so you can actually see it on a piece of paper. And sometimes that helps. So I'm going to go ahead and erase now my lines up there. And if you're using a pencil, it makes it a little bit easier. All right. The next one, we have 4 plus 1. Now, maybe you know what this is already. You can look up here and just say, what's 1 more than 4? Maybe you already know it. But let's show it with our number line here. Okay, ready? 4, and then we're going to jump one number. Oops, lost my little writer. There we go. One number to 5. We went one number up. We jumped one number. There we go. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Hey, wait. Those two amounts are the same, aren't they? The last two problems we did. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 4 plus 1 is 5. All right, they both equal 5. All right, let's do our last two. Let me erase that line. And now we're starting where? 8. So we're starting here. And how many are we adding? We're adding 2. So you ready? Let's add 2. 1 and 2. Where'd we end up? At 10. All right, so 8 plus 2 is 10. It equals 10. Very good. And the last one. Let me go ahead and erase my lines here. You don't absolutely have to erase them, but it just makes it a little bit easier. Next one, problem that you do. We're starting where? What's the first number there? We're starting at 5. Right here. And we're adding how many? Plus 1. We're adding 1. Let's do it. Are we going this way or this way? If we're adding, we're going up on the numbers. We're adding numbers. Let's go. Whoops, keep losing my line there. Try it again, and 1. Where are we ending up? The next number, 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. All right, very good. All right, boys and girls, so that's one way you can use a number line to show adding. And we'll talk about it more next week, but you can also use that to show, work subtraction problems too, okay? And actually, that's going the opposite direction, but we'll talk more about that. And now the link below this one, we'll pull up this game. Go ahead and on the bottom, you'll see all the names of both classes, ours and Miss Purcell's class. Click on your name, and then we're going to play this game, and I'm going to press play there.
Your character.
We're selecting our character. I'm going to get Officer Ice Cream, and as the problems come, we're going to click on the right one, okay?
On your mark, get set, go!
All right, so he's going down.
What is 2
plus 8? I can use my fingers real quick. 2, I have 8 fingers up. Add 2 more, 9, 10. Click on it. So there you go. That is that game. I'm going to go ahead and pause that right there and enjoy that addition game. And thank you for joining me today for math.